mushrooms. Yeah? Oh.
Yeah, every morning we put a big breakfast on Fanbang.
Yeah, it's not always a big breakfast. Nice breakfast. We always have a nice breakfast.
Yeah.
I took Peter to meet Dad, and Dad's a very happy, friendly person, so I know he was very friendly to him. And maybe he thought it wasn't going to be a permanent thing, because I know he really didn't particularly like the idea of him being Asian and that. And Mum, I can't remember us when he first met Mum, but she did say to me in private, away from Peter, was that, oh, he's going to be an old Chinaman, you know. And I said, well, yeah, that's fine. I don't know why she thought that wasn't good, but anyway.
My mother has been very religious. She's totally consumed with
Buddhism.
more like a goddess of mercy. You know, this particular goddess that she been praying all her life. So everything she sort of know is that whatever the goddess, you know, she went to pray for it and ask for an answer, and then somehow she get the answer, and that's a set of belief in her mind. So yeah, so she when it come to the last child we have, yeah, she was living in Singapore, and she sort of craving for a grandson that we didn't have because we had 3 girls before that, and we just happened to just go along with it.
Most people spend their life in search of love, or the one. This could be a complex endeavour at the best of times. But before you're ready to announce your new honey bunny to the world, there's a few things you've got to consider. What do they do for work? What are their habits like? What's their family like? But what if they come from a different country, with a different set of values? We will explore the recent history of mixed-race couples in Australia, delving into any social changes over the years, and see what the future has in store for biracial partners and their offspring.
It took about a year before my parents met Toby, only because there's that fear of disapproval. He's the first white guy that I've introduced to my family. So that's, you know, even though they've worked overseas for a long time, I just was a bit fearful of that. What was it like for you?
Yeah, so my parents met Jackie after about 2 months. It was much easier. I didn't have that fear of disapproval or, you know, wondering if they'd approve. It was just, you know, if you brought someone you liked home, it was what it was. Didn't matter their culture or anything. It was just bring them home to meet the parents.
So we've got 2 kids, and Noah is almost 5. He has a bit more of my features, so he's quite mestizo. Big brown eyes. Tilly, she is 3, and she's got a fair bit of Toby's features, so she's Bisay, as we call it. It's very important for us for the kids to learn the language, and so we really make a point that if, you know, speaking a few different words to start off with, and for my parents to speak to them in the dialect that we speak, which is Bisaya.
At first glance, mixed-race Australians may only go skin deep. However, in theory, there could be a benefit to genetic diversification. A mixed-race person with a broader gene pool may produce a more resilient offspring. You only have to look at famous mixed-race athletes who excel at their sport, like Tiger Woods, Reece Walsh, and Sam Kerr. This is just one example of genetic diversification of first-generation mixed-race people. We are still in the early stages of gene diversification, but as globalisation becomes more prevalent, this could just be the beginning of a beautiful thing.
Kenapa mas?
Okay, video.
Wala. Sige na, onya na lang. Okay ra mo? Nara mo sa park?
Wala mi sa park, nara mi rin sa likod sa balay sa kuwan ay. Layo mo kayong murag kuwan din eh. Nag-driver sa sakyanan.
Ah, siya. Sige pa. Okay, mahawa namin ang tataon. Okay, ingat.
Sige, bye-bye.